Welcome back to Coin Cash King Information Channel, where ordinary coins turn into extraordinary treasure. Today you're going to discover two Australian coins that could shock you right out of your seat. Some of those coins, if sitting unnoticed in your collection or pocket change, could be worthy. That's not a type, and no, you don't need to be a millionaire to own one. You might already have it and not even know. We are about to uncover rare designs, mysterious mint errors, and stories that tie Australian history right into the palm of your hand. And trust me, every single coin we are about to explore hides a surprise that could leave you speechless. Now, before we jump into the first Australian 50 cent 1998, take a moment to look at your change jar, your dresser drawer, even that old coffee can in the garage, because racing to check if your coin matches one of these rare, mind-blowing finds now. I am ready when you are. Go ahead and send me the first coin picture or details, and I will start crafting its story with all the drama, value, and excitement packed in. Now take a closer look at this coin. At first glance, it looks like any regular Australian coin. In Today, we are diving into one of Australia's most fascinating and valuable 50-cent commemorative coins, the 1998 Bass and Flinders 200th anniversary coin. This remarkable piece is not just a coin, it's a celebration of history, exploration, and national pride. If you're holding one of these in very fine condition, you may already have a small treasure in your pocket that's gaining attention in today's auction market. In this video, we will explore the rich history behind this coin, its unique design and features, the rarity that makes it so desirable, its growing value in today's market, and some powerful tips for collectors. So stay tuned, because this coin is one you will definitely want to know more about. The 1998 Bass and Flinders 50-cent coin was issued to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the historic voyage undertaken by George Bass and Matthew Flinders. Back in 1798, these two explorers set out on an incredible journey of discovery, navigating Australia's southern coast and proving that Tasmania was indeed an island, separated from the mainland. Their voyage was not just a feat of navigation, but a moment that shaped Australian geography and history. 2 centuries later, in 1998, the Royal Australian Mint chose to honor their courage and achievements by releasing this beautifully designed coin. It stands as a tribute not only to Bass and Flinders, but also to the spirit of exploration that is deeply rooted in Australian heritage. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin truly special. The 1998 Bass and Flinders 50-cent coin carries a unique design that immediately sets it apart from the standard circulating coins. On the reverse side, you will find the striking image of Bass and Flinders standing beside their vessel, symbolizing their legendary voyage. This detailed artwork is framed by a bold border that gives the coin an elegant yet adventurous look. On the obverse side, we have the classic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, which was first introduced in 1998, making this coin historically significant as one of the first to feature his design on Australian currency. The combination of commemorative artwork and a new effigy of the Queen makes this coin a standout in any collection. Collectors today are highly drawn to coins that not only tell a story, but also stand out due to their rarity. The 1998 Bass and Flinders 50-cent coin falls into this category perfectly. While millions of 50-cent pieces circulate every year, commemorative issues like this one are minted in smaller numbers compared to regular designs, and that naturally increases their desirability. In very fine condition, this coin is especially valuable because most coins in circulation show heavy wear over the years. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for well-preserved examples with clear details, minimal wear, and strong luster. The combination of historical importance, unique design, and relative scarcity ensures that this coin is always in high demand among numismatists and Australian history enthusiasts alike. Now comes the part many of you are most excited about: the market value of this incredible coin today. In today's auction market, a 1998 Bass and Flinders 50-cent coin in very fine condition can attract serious collector attention. Depending on presentation, rarity of condition, and demand at the time of sale, these coins have been known to fetch anywhere between $100,000 and $93,000 in auctions and private sales, with higher values possible for near uncirculated or uncirculated examples. This might not sound like much compared to some rare gold coins, but remember that means its collector value can be more than 100 times its original worth. A clear sign of how significant and desirable it has become in the numismatic market. For those of you who are lucky enough to own this coin or are planning to add one to your collection, here are some valuable tips. First, always handle your coins with care. Use gloves when possible to avoid oils and scratches. Second, store your coin in a protective holder or capsule to maintain its condition over time. Third, stay updated on auction markets and coin forums, as values can rise with increased demand. And finally, don't hesitate to get your coin professionally graded if you believe it is in excellent condition. Grading can increase its value and give it official recognition. Remember, coins like the 1998 Bass and Flinders 50-cent piece not only hold financial value but also cultural and historical significance, making them both a smart investment and a piece of Australian heritage. To wrap it up, the 1998 Australia 50-cent Bass and Flinders commemorative coin is much more than just pocket change. It's a symbol of exploration, history, and national pride, brought to life through a beautifully crafted design. Its rarity, especially in very fine condition, makes it a hot item in the collector's market, and its increasing auction value proves just how highly regarded it is among coin enthusiasts worldwide. If you own one of these coins, treasure it, protect it, and recognize that you are holding a piece of Australian history with rising demand and growing collector value, and like to subscribe my. Next up, Queen number 2. In today, we are diving into one of the most remarkable and highly collectible coins from Australia's rich numismatic history, the Australia 50 cents coin issued in 1982 to commemorate the 12th Commonwealth Games held in Brisbane. This isn't just any ordinary coin, it is a treasure that carries sporting legacy, cultural pride, and historical value all within its design. And if you are lucky enough to own one of these coins in very fine condition, you will be thrilled to know how much demand and value it holds in today's auction market. So make sure you stick with me until the end of this video, because I will walk you through its fascinating history, its unique features, rarity, the strong collector demand it enjoys, and most importantly, the impressive market value it commands right now. Let's go back to 1982, when Australia proudly hosted the 12th Commonwealth Games in Brisbane, Queensland. These games were a major international sporting event, bringing athletes together from across the Commonwealth nations to celebrate unity, sportsmanship, and friendly competition. To commemorate this historic occasion, the Royal Australian Mint released a special 50 cents coin. Unlike regular circulation coins, this one was created with a purpose to honor a defining moment in Australian sporting history. The 50 cents denomination was already a well-known part of everyday currency, but when tied to a global sporting event like the Commonwealth Games, it became much more than just money. It became a collector's piece from the very first day it entered circulation. The coin itself is part of Australia's long tradition of using currency to celebrate milestones, achievements, and cultural events, making it an essential piece of the nation's numismatic story. Now let's look at what makes this coin truly stand out. The Australia 50 cents 1982 Commonwealth Games coin is a dodecagonal coin, meaning it has 12 sides, a feature that makes it immediately recognizable and distinctive among collectors. On the obverse side, we have the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, as designed by Arnold Machine, which was the standard effigy used during that era. But the real star of the coin is the reverse side, which features the striking and symbolic design dedicated to the Commonwealth Games. The reverse displays the official emblem of the 12 Commonwealth Games, a dynamic and modern design that captures the spirit of the event. This emblem is surrounded by lines and patterns that give the coin a sense of movement, almost as if you can feel the energy and excitement of the games. The intricate detailing and the historic significance of the design make this coin a masterpiece of Australian commemorative coinage. Unlike standard coins, this one is a storytelling piece. It tells the story of a global sporting event held on Australian soil and immortalizes it in metal. Now, when we talk about rarity, the 1982 Commonwealth Games 50 cents coin holds a special place. Although a significant number of these coins were produced for circulation, the passage of time has made high-quality examples harder to find. Everyday use has worn down most of the coins, which is why finding one in very fine condition or better is becoming increasingly rare. Collectors place a high value on condition, and coins that have survived decades with minimal wear and with sharp, clear details are always in strong demand. The fact that this coin represents an international sporting event adds another layer of desirability, as sports memorabilia and commemorative issues often attract collectors beyond just coin enthusiasts. This means the demand for this coin extends to sports fans, history lovers, and investors alike. With each passing year, the pool of well-preserved examples shrinks, and that scarcity drives its value higher and higher. Now, the part you have been waiting for is the current market value. In today's auction market, an Australia 50 cents 12 Commonwealth Games 1982 coin. In very fine condition, it commands a much more impressive price among collectors. Depending on the condition and the buyer's enthusiasm, these coins can easily fetch between $124,000 with particularly well-preserved specimens pushing even higher when the right collector is bidding. That might sound surprising for a 50-cent coin, but remember, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding a piece of Australia's history, a coin that symbolizes a unifying global sporting event. This is exactly why the value is strong, and why collectors are actively seeking it out in today's market. For those of you who either already own this coin or are thinking of adding it to your collection, here are some tips. First, always check the condition carefully. Look for clear designs, minimal scratches, and strong edges. These details can make a big difference in the value. Second, if possible, consider having your coin stored properly in protective holders to maintain its quality. Third, keep an eye on auction houses, numismatic fairs, and online marketplaces as the demand for this coin is steadily rising, and you might find a buyer willing to pay a premium for a well-preserved example. And finally, remember that coins like this are not just about monetary value. They are about the story, the heritage, and the pride of owning a piece of history that very few others can boast of. In conclusion, the Australia 50 cents coin of 1982 commemorating the 12 Commonwealth Games in Brisbane is far more than a piece of loose change. It's a highly collectible treasure. With its rich historical background, its distinctive and symbolic design, its growing rarity and high grades, and its steadily increasing value in today's auction market, this coin is a must-have for any serious collector. If you own one in very fine condition, you already have a coin in strong demand, one that represents not only a milestone in Australian history, but also an investment that is growing in worth. So hold on to it, cherish it, and know that you have something truly special and like to subscribe to my channel. Happy collecting.